Swagman Software presents Importing Data from Excel to QuickBooks. Let's start our demonstration with a typical view of QuickBooks. We'll go into the customer reports and we'll run a customer aging by customer name. You'll see it starts with A, and then the next record being a customer, it starts with B. You'll notice there's no Acme Consulting on this page. Next, we will launch our program, and let's review the source file, or the file that we're going to be importing into QuickBooks. You'll see here that the first line is a header line, so it has the Acme Consulting, the date, the address, and other contact information. Referenced by the invoice number, the next lines are all detail lines. So they describe things such as item descriptions. You'll see here that there's also quantities and amounts and unit prices. This is just one of many files that we can import, Excel files with data structures. Now we just have to point to this particular file. So we're telling the program this is the file that we're going to import into QuickBooks. And let's review the map. Now what the map does is basically relates information in the data file to the appropriate fields within QuickBooks. So you see here on the map here we have the records of the files that we want to bring over to QuickBooks, and then the data, and this is what's available to import into QuickBooks. So we look at the header first, then the detail. And as you can see here, there's items, quantities, and prices. At this point here, we click on the import of data and we press the import data button. Our program always reminds you to do a backup, and as you can see here that importing happens very quickly. We've processed a total of one record, and of course the total for the invoice. You notice here on our exceptions report, it shows you that a new customer's been added, and you'll see here that the gives the customer name here that it's the Acme Consulting, and then we'll just purge our error log. Now let's open up QuickBooks again, and let's rerun that report. Now you notice here when we run the report this time that the Acme Consulting is now in there. We can drill into the specific transactions. It'll show you the invoice and the date that we just brought that transaction over. And if we drill into the invoice itself, you'll see that all the details that were in that file have now come over into QuickBooks, line by line. Now this is just one example of the many different data files, data structures, and functional areas that we can import into QuickBooks. For more information about Swagman Software, you can call us at 1-877-792-4626 or visit our website at www.swagsys.com.